All right. All right, we're back to finish up what was supposed to be a one-shot of Wyrd Hunter System Light. Unfortunately, one of our players is not able to join us. Nicholas is no longer with the group. He's supposed to be replaced by Doc tonight for Carlos, but Doc also let me know he would not be able to attend. So we've got 4 tonight with 1 NPC. We've got Demi, Sim, Teehee, and Effervescent. Quick recap. After taking a contract to come out to the swamp and hunt a big creature, run into some bad hombres, and then some really bad shit in the swamp, just to shorthand all that. Old Billy was critically injured at the end of last session, and it ended with him being drugged towards the land to be taken care of. And that is where we will pick it up.
What sorts of wounds does old Billy have?
A lot of bruising, just kind of blunt force wounds. He's still breathing, it seems, so it's very labored.
How you doing, Daddy?
Not so good.
No. Does anybody have any bandages or anything you can use?
Well, I'm afraid most of my equipment got wet in a swamp.
Damn it.
I would say it would be safe to assume that's your standard traveler's gear. If you looked around enough, you could find some bandages.
And Billy comes to her and travels back there and do her best to kind of bandage up her dad there.
Told you these adventures would get you hurt.
Yeah. Well, right now I'm more concerned about you than me.
Oh, your dear paw is pretty tough.
Let me help you up, alright? And she kind of holds out her hand for him.
He'll take it and try to put more of his weight on himself, though.
Yeah, old Billy, you're feeling a bit better, but after they hit you with the smelling salts and everything else to get you wrapped up, but for the rest of the game, you will have a max 2 wounds now. They will obviously replenish between scenes like they usually do for System Light, but you will not have access to your 3rd wound. We're going to basically decrease your threshold by 1 for going down.
Gotcha.
You gonna be able to make it?
These old bones got plenty of life back in them.
Let's keep going then.
Yeah, we should move quickly.
Should we head north or?
To be honest, I don't even know where we're at anymore.
I'm not sure myself.
You guys have a general idea of where you would need to go next. Kind of east-ish.
I think we should keep heading east then. Let's press on. You need me to help you out, Daddy?
Should be alright.
I'll keep an eye on you, though.
I'll take point.
Alright, I'll follow you.
So you proceed, and you're walking along for a short amount of time, starting to get a bit more solid land here, more bridges, a bit more signs of life or what used to inhabit this place. You got a few houses scattered here and there now, overgrown with brush, debris, and tree. You come up on a particular crossing and you hear a commotion across from where you are.
What sort of sound? Is it like bestial? Is it like a person or people?
It sounds like a lot of... So you hear a couple different noises. One thing you hear, and actually you were points, you'd be up here. One thing you hear is kind of like a thrashing, like somebody's hitting something repeatedly. But you hear like it's multiple different instances of that, like something's being broken. Kind of sounds like wood. You also hear grunts and exertion coming from across here in this direction. And I'm actually going to bring some light up. I think there was supposed to be 4 anyways. Give me a moment.
Sure is a dark place around here.
Hey, shh. Do you hear that?
Hear what?
All that thrashing.
Let's keep quiet, see if we can maybe avoid this.
You see across the way there are several figures that are kind of smashing at this house as though they're trying to get in. They appear rather withered. They look like they might have been people once. They're wearing clothes here and there, but they are very, very emaciated looking, so much so that skin flakes off and you can see exposed flesh and bone underneath. Let's see. What's a good one for this? Someone can make an intelligence roll for me. Target number of 9.
Ooh, I'm gonna excel at that.
Alright. Got this.
Oh, how the rolls hold up.
What's that?
So we'll see how the rolls hold up. Hey.
Alright, I'm gonna send you something.
Ooh.
Hey, might be my night tonight. Do you hear that noise? Coming from the house.
The noise.
Somebody's inside of there, whimpering.
That must be where we need to go.
Might be the girl.
Oh, whatever it is, I'm sure it needs our help.
Alright, and Billy.
Well, we gotta get past those.
Well,
Let's get all armed up then. Make sure we're locked and loaded.
Alright,
You know,
we gotta make sure, because once we start, they're probably gonna focus on us.
yeah, we start attacking from a distance with your guys' weapons.
Old Billy, do you have any sort of, like, just use your gun? You okay with that?
I can use my gun.
I think maybe you should hang in the back.
Well, we'll get it going then, and I'll hang in the back and see how many I can shoot off.
Moriarty, you ready?
Moriarty,
Yes?
are you ready?
I guess as ready as I'll ever be.
Alright, I'll take the one on the far left there. Far right, I guess. My right.
You want to take the first shot?
I got it. And, young Billy will aim at the one over here. Take a shot there. And it's reflexes.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Roll me an extra strength die because he's not expecting it.
So, so strength for the shot, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
You fire off a shot from your hand cannon, and you see it strike clean in the base of the neck. Normally fatal, but it his head kind of flops over to the side. Whole body seems to move, and then it twists back and looks over where the sound of the shot came from and sees you.
Billy.
And go ahead.
Billy will kind of shudder there and take a little bit of a step back but hold her ground. Oh God.
And looks at you
What in
and
the
looks
Sam
over.
Hill?
And starts pushing through. The others see where it's looking, and we begin in earnest.
Get ready.
Wanda's gonna take a shot at this guy.
Go ahead. Hit him.
What do I use to...
Strength. Shoot off a bit of the thigh. It staggers it for a moment, but it continues to move forward. Who's next?
What's with these things?
I guess I'll go up next. So I'm gonna pull out that knife and I level it, trying to aim at the head of the one on the far right. And just let it whirl, tossing it, aiming for the head, dead center.
Do it. Uh-oh. Nope, good enough. With a resounding thunk, surprising thunk, the knife sticks out of the forehead of this one that you threw it at. It staggers for just a moment, then looks at you and begins to quicken its pace.
So old Billy sees his daughter sitting over on the other side there, so he's gonna move in over on that side so he can kind of stay close to her.
Mm-hmm.
And my golly, he's gonna shoot one.
Oh boy. Which one?
That one, I reckon.
The one that's already heard of this one.
Is that the one that's already heard, or was it this one?
This
there's one back here that is hurt. All but one of them are hurt. This one is the one that has not been. They all look like they hurt, but
Well, I'm gonna go over the one that's closest.
Okay.
So that'll be that one, that one right there.
go for it. Hit him. Again, chunk of shoulder comes out, hardly slows it down. It's beginning to wade through the water. I think that's everybody but Carlos. Carlos mumbles something in Spanish incoherently behind you and shoots at the nearest one. Here. Another solid shot through the rib cage knocks off several bones. It continues to surge forward. That would be them. So they had turned and they looked rather sluggish in their movement at first. They're kind of just trying to get their bearings. But they begin to accumulate some very frightening straight line speed. Their eyes kind of glow a bit. And their pace quickens as they see you all. This one across the bridge starts out on a slow trot, but quickly bounds all the way across. He's not quite able to get to Wanda, but he is bearing down on you. These next few completely eschew the fact that there's a bridge there and begin to tear through the water with frightening speed. About waist deep. They're right on top of you guys, but that was as far as they could go, so it's going to be your turn.
Can I back up slightly without them just take like a step back or something?
He's pretty close.
Alright,
He's almost in grabbing range.
wow. I'll try to shoot him again. Yeah,
Go
just
for it.
for me there.
Mm-hmm. He can't even dodge. Go ahead and... He can't dodge that. Roll strength.
Sweet. Oh.
You take half a solid chunk of his skull, and you see bits of maggot and worm fly out and splatter across the ground with what you assume might have been brain at one point. But it just twists its head back towards you and continues to move.
What was it? Ah!
As the one advancing on Wanda is coming, she's gonna raise her rifle once again and take another shot. Going, oh!
Bad. Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh!
Maybe the agility surprised you at how quickly it covered the bridge. The shot goes wide as it reaches its arms out towards you. Its bony fingers, flesh exposed, begin to go towards your neck. Maury.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out my shovel and try to nail that knife deeper into its head.
Oh, there you go. Go on.
Still a reflex, right?
Yeah. I think meets beats, we said, goes to players, so you do hit it.
Oh yeah, on a roll.
You do dig it deeper. You hear it, and the knife goes in deeper, and it seems to react a bit. One of its eyes kind of goes slack, while the other one's fixated on you. It looks down at the ground, just kind of aimlessly, but the other eye is rather intent and focused.
Oh my.
You may have severed the optical nerve, but that will not diminish his spirit. Billy, old Billy.
Old Billy, seeing that young Billy's getting ganged on. So he's gonna not risk shooting the one that's right in front of her and missing, so he's gonna shoot the one that's more in front of him.
Alright.
What are these things?
I don't know.
Oh shit. Oh no. Bullet flies and kind of bounces along the water into a tree as this one is unscathed.
Only I have my pickaxe.
And then Los. This is a tough call. Go roll a d4 from left to right. He's got probably decent shots. Well, I don't know. He's not got a good shot on the one in front of Wanda. Or Bill. I'll go 1d2. He's got some angles for the ones on the very edges. Anything else, he might accidentally hit one of you guys. So he's going to shoot the one in front of old Billy. You hear a pistol crack over your shoulder, Billy. As Carlos shoots at the one you just tried to shoot at. Ooh, that's not very good. Again, what should kill this being shot directly through the chest, just tears open the chest cavity, exposes the spine, only slows it just the slightest bit. And now we're back to them. Going left to right. Old Billy, this thing runs up rather quickly, spine exposed, and just lowers its shoulder to try to slam into you and push you into the tree behind you.
All right. Tough like hickory I am.
So how do you avoid it?
He's just braced.
So this rather frail, flimsy-looking being kind of bounces off. You had surprising strength, but it's not alive. It doesn't have a old man strength like you do, so it kind of bounces backwards. And you hear a couple of splintering noises as you see its arm goes a bit limp.
Take much more than that.
This other one is going to try to slam into young Billy, much the same way. Try to kind of grab you by the head, and you see its arms coming in like it's going to try to slam you against that little house you're next to. It will use its luck die to do so.
No.
It's not very good.
So reflexes?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Let's see if I can dodge. Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So young Billy, seeing this hand incoming, will easily duck under it. It is pretty fast, but luckily young Billy's a little bit faster.
Kind of scrapes against the side of the house and splinters some of the wood. Wanda, this one also coming at you. As you see a big, just like, ball of worms come falling out of its mouth as it tries to just overhand you. Swing down on top of your head. A little luck die as well. Oh, these things are terrible.
I usually roll even worse.
We'll see. It's not this time.
Oh.
How does Wanda avoid it?
She's gonna take her rifle and hold it out to kind of block the incoming swipe.
You feel the rifle actually creak a bit as the hand makes contact, but it draws its big paw back, busted open, bone exposed now. And last, Moriarty, this one's going to come after you with its luck die as well. Knife in head. Oh no! Oh no! That's 2 wounds. So, I don't know. Perhaps you were shocked that it was not dead by the knife and the shovel, but it comes up and gives you a rather resounding, almost clothesline type maneuver as it throttles you backwards into a tree behind you. You feel you might have heard something snap in your lower back. It does not sound good. It's like,
It's back to us.
it would be.
Wait, so yeah, it's back to us?
It is.
Okay,
yeah.
sorry. I was gonna say there's
You're
something
right.
coming up.
Nope.
So young Billy is going to sidestep a little bit this undead hitting that broadside of that house, and is going to fire again at him. Oof.
I don't think he can beat it.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
So you kill it. Tell me how that
Ha.
looks.
So she sidesteps it, and as kind of distracted hitting that house there, she levels the gun with its head and just blows it to smithereens, just maggots and just teeth everywhere. She'll kind of like back up a little bit. Oh God, I think it's on me. I think it's on me.
It just as it splatters, brain, everything else, teeth, bone, insects splatter against the side of the house. You see a centipede kind of wrangling there, missing half of its body.
Gross.
Ugh.
Yeah. It's
Wanda is not going to fire a shot, but she is going to take her rifle and turn it and try to ram the butt of her rifle into the skull of the undead being.
Do it. Not quite.
Ugh.
So it looks good. The rifle butt comes in, but this thing just kind of moves its head to the side ever so slightly. Not sure if it was planned or just kind of a herky-jerky movement that it has, but it kind of slides off of the trap and shoulder. So your rifle is kind of next to this thing's head. This errant piece of slime drips from its mouth. Moriarty.
Alright, I'm trying to dig myself up, shovel in hand. I'm gonna try like uppercut, towards the jaw. Try to dig that in there.
Do it. That's solid. That'll do it. So how do you kill this one?
Yeah, like I said, after being shoved back and hitting the tree, I quickly pop whatever cracked, try to get that back in place, get up, sort of like in a digging motion, but upward and thrusting. And honestly, I'm trying to dig out my knife from his dead head and try to get it back in my possession.
Oh yeah, you maybe get more than you bargained for. Then you kind of get up under this thing's head and just get that sweet spot where you bisect the skull from underneath the jaw, so it goes straight up through, and the eyes sort of pop out like Jack in the Boxes as this thing's half of its head just falls. Its face half falls forward, the rest of it falls backward, and your knife pops out rather cleanly.
Clean cut.
Old Billy.
Old Billy's tussling around with this undead being here, and he's gonna use his pistol and bullwhip him with it.
Do it. Uh-oh.
Now 3 dice, I roll a 9.
Oh, you got him. So you kill him with the bullwhip. How's that look?
So as he's hits him in the head, and he just knows to start going limp, so he's gonna keep hitting. Now you die, you son of a bitch! Stay dead. And not even paying attention to anything else around him except for bullwhipping this damn thing's head.
Yes, you bullwhip this thing repeatedly until it just completely stops moving. As brain matter and bone fly everywhere.
Eddie, it's Eddie. It's alright.
But how do you know? This thing looked dead from the get-go.
It's kind of a puddle of bone and flesh now. I think we're good.
Well, if this thing starts moving again, I'm gonna tell you what.
Alright, you tell me what.
So Carlos kind of standing behind Wanda. If you could see him, he looks nervous. He's sweating. Mierda! Wanda, no shot! No shot! And he's trying to, like, look around here to get a shot on this thing, but it's no good. It's right up on Wanda. One last go from this one. It tries to kind of grab your gun and use it to pull you closer so it can grab a hold of you. So it's going to be reflexes again. So it isn't quite able to make it happen.
Well, she definitely pulled back from that.
And then what are you gonna do? No, let's go back to you for this one.
Okay, she's gonna swipe away from its grasp and then fire a shot.
Go ahead. Ooh. Yep. You kill it, so describe that.
The shot cracks, echoes, and its skull just kind of completely explodes. Same sort of thing. Maggots, teeth, it's gross.
It just kind of flails there for a moment, kind of like the chicken with the head cut off, and then just falls along the bridge into the water as a puddle of rather disgusting looking blood begins to pool out. And
Moriarty, you alright?
I've had worse.
I
You
need
bleeding?
a bandage there.
Oh no, I'm sort of dusting myself off. I should be fine for now.
Look like a mighty, hurtful toss there.
Oh well, things aren't always as they appear.
Ain't that right?
That's for sure.
Well, if we're all okay, is everybody okay?
Yeah, just a bit of shaking up. I got something on my sleeve there, and she'll like put her nose towards her sleeve.
oh god.
God, why does it smell that?
Yeah, and it's horrible. It is.
Learn you something new every day, huh?
Well, we gotta save that little girl.
Ow.
Y'all ready to go across this bridge?
Yeah, let's go.
Alright, Wanda is going to take a step out onto that bridge.
Bit rickety, but you know, it held that thing when it was charging across. You think you'll be fine.
Anything else around the house, or is it just not occupied apart, well, on the outside?
So what you kind of see on the outside is just, it looks like this one's a bit more, whereas all the other houses you've been passing here, you only haven't seen a whole lot, just a few here and there, but all the other ones are very run down. Multiple ways of entry, you know, kind of broken, shattered all over the place. Walls beat down. This one looks mostly secure, with like boards on the windows and things like that. Now, obviously, those things have done a number on it. There's quite a few tears and things like that in the wood and everything else, but it's still pretty sturdy looking.
Hey, is there anyone in there?
Oh my God, these things learned how to talk. No, go away. Go away.
No, I'm not one of those things. We just killed them all. Did you hear all that booming?
Yeah, but I don't know. How am I supposed to know you are what you say you are? There's things out here that lie.
We're sent from the town. Oh gosh. What is the name of the woman whose daughter they were looking for? Was it
It'd be Melissa.
Melissa?
Melissa was the mayor, and her daughter was Jean.
Mayor, yeah. Jeannie?
And you see that the door opens just a bit, and you see an eye peek out and a gun barrel beneath it.
Wanda's
Maybe.
gonna have her hands up. Your mama sent us. What color's her hair?
You don't see right now. She kind of slowly begins to edge out as she sees people crossing the bridge. She looks very cautious, wide-eyed, hands are shaking. And it is blonde hair that you see beneath a rather roguish little get-up.
You're right there.
Oh, I am now. She holsters the pistol. My mama sent you?
Yeah, she did.
Hmm.
Are there any others out here? Same as you.
Mm-mm. Just me. Old Two Tongues had me locked up out here. I was able to con one of his boys away from the gun and everything, but no, he was one of the ones trying to work his way back in. I pushed him out to the rest of them. Which looks a bit shaken up. There
Well,
was
these
one
folk-
that was a bit fresher than the other corpses.
Well, those folks aren't gonna be bothering any of y'all anymore.
Hmm. Damn, that's good. Tired of Tony. Stone scratches her head. Why y'all out here?
Well, we came to get you. You ready to go home?
I mean, yeah. Should probably get back.
That's also that creature I gotta deal with.
This was more of a secondary tasking.
Well, maybe... Hey, Carlos.
See.
Can you escort this here genie back to town?
Oh, si, senor. I can take her back. Yes, yes.
Carlos is very trustworthy. You'll be in good hands.
She looks back at him and looks a bit skeptical at first, but then just shrugs. Fair enough. Y'all out here to find the bog beast?
Yes, we are.
Well, I heard Tony and his boys talking a few nights. She kind of points back behind her. They said it lives over yonder. They would... And she just looks down. They would feed it people they couldn't sell, so it left them alone. I know they tied some folk up over there.
I figured they had something to do with this mess.
Of course.
You seen the monster?
Not really. I know Tony and his boys did a couple times while they had me out here.
They ever talk about it?
Twice the size of a man. Don't seem to really care too much about being shot, but I don't know. They shot it quite a few times. It whimpered. Must have did something to it.
That's good news.
I'll tell you, they never left the house when it was nearby, though. scared to death. It busts in here. I could have killed all of us if it really wanted, but it's smart.
All right. Well, we got to deal with that. But you're gonna go back to town.
I definitely am. You couldn't give me enough to keep me out here with that thing. She kind of looks back at Carlos. Oh, one more thing. Y'all gotta be careful out here. I know that y'all probably know there's a bunch of scary things creeping around yonder, but... Well, Tony was talking about another couple of his boys that died out here. There was a band of dogs. You don't want to be caught by them if you're out here. I'll tell you, that was the worst noise I've ever heard.
Bane of dogs.
Crap.
All sorts of good things out here.
Indeed.
Well,
Thanks for the warning.
I'm gonna point to the corpses, zombie-like skeleton creatures. If worse comes to worse, we can always throw them a bone.
Very good point there, Moriarty.
Why don't you grab a couple? Might come in useful.
I will. I'm gonna go look for some nice, I don't know, femurs or something.
Oh yeah, you can collect some bones if you want. You can pick through the insects and take your pick, whatever hasn't been rotted through. Sure.
Might come in handy.
True. Still gross. Very gross.
And then Jeannie will just kind of wait for you guys to move on, and her and Carlos will leave whenever you guys are ready to push forward.
All right. Wanda's gonna head in the direction that Jeannie had motioned,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm guessing is that way.
All right. So Moriarty, you can bump yourself back up here. That back pain seems to have subsided for now. Though you're sure you'll feel it later. You can put yourself back up to max health since you didn't go down. And Jeannie and Carlos will be at Gonzo.
Don't be going too far ahead, young Billy.
Don't worry. Don't go too far ahead, Eddie.
Okay. Darkness. Alright. So you get through another patch of swamp, and it gets a bit of a mix. Solid ground and water. You end up on some solid ground for a little bit, wringing out some boots as you're continuing to move forward. And you do see a bit of a structure out in the distance that appears to be a cave. Sorry, buddy. In this direction. I want... Wanda was leading, right? Let me swap some people around. Wanda, you can make an int check. Int 9. You need to hit a 9. Oh no. Looks good to you.
Well, she's gonna press on.
Okay, take some small steps.
Pretty nervous.
I know, right?
Take me
So right about there, I'm going to give you one more at 9. Nope.
You gotta be kidding me.
Still looks good.
Oh, Wanda, thank
Well,
you for
she's-
this.
I know, right? None the wiser, she's gonna continue on.
Seems like normal spooky woods to me.
Man, Mom.
Oh, lovely.
Voice.
I would stop right about there if you see it.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So, Wanda, You're kind of moving through, perhaps not very quietly. You think everything's good to go, and then you hear kind of not very far away, perhaps, I don't know, about 15 feet, maybe. Just kind of hear a it's kind of growing louder.
She is going to obviously stop, but kind of hold out her hands and as a quiet gesture for the others to stop as well. And then she's going to try to take a careful step or two back and see if that relieves any of the tension between them.
You hear a bunch of other panting noises as well. Roll me, if you're trying to do some sneaking, roll me a reflex. Will be opposed by aptitude, probably.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my. That could be bad.
I got my curse. Got my curse.
This particular character should be retired.
Oh my
no. Well, it might get a bit rowdy. So you take a step back and crack as you step on a twig behind you. Plant your heel firmly into the dirt and snap that twig. And you hear something rustle and jump to attention. Just... Oh, and you hear a bunch of movement up ahead. A lot.
Better get ready to throw that bone.
Somebody can roll me intelligence if they want, since I'm sure you've all heard that, to see if you can discern any idea on numbers.
I'm not rolling anymore.
Moriarty, okay. I got something for you, buddy.
I think there are too many of them for us right now.
How are we gonna get out of this?
Not by Wanda's rules.
Maybe we
Perhaps we should retreat for the time being. I'm gonna go take one of the bones out and try throwing it.
Oh god. Yeah, you can throw one. Kind of lands in the water with a plunk. And it's just floating there for now. So what are you guys gonna all try to move to do here? What's everybody doing?
Guess we should turn tail and run.
Yeah. Let's hustle.
What direction?
Where's the howling coming from?
Straight ahead of where Wanda is, this way.
Maybe it's
The opposite direction. Yeah, like maybe that way.
Because these things are wide berth.
Let's just go this way and throw some more bombs at them. Maybe that'll work. Yeah, I'm really just gonna start moving this way.
Throw the
Mama's
bone.
gonna follow suit.
Throw a bone back the way we came.
Yeah, Moriarty. Lead him away.
I only have two. Are you sure?
Why'd you only grab 2 bones?
Then I'll do it, and I'll proceed.
Okay, so Aptitude 3 Moriarty. Let's see. This is for funsies. Let's see if this happens to do anything.
Oh man.
Oh man. That would do it. Let's suppose it. Luck die. Oh no, these things are stupid. So you'll kind of run in this direction and maybe take up some spots to see how the bones play out. I'll give you some sight on it so you can see what happens.
Oh.
So rather large group of dogs come sprinting towards where they had heard the branch snap. One of them does pick up one of the bones and starts to throw it around and flings it against a tree rather hard a few times, like a blunt force, this blunt object trying to hammer a nail maybe or something. It just kind of slams against the tree several times until the bone breaks off and it puts it on the ground and tries to suck whatever marrow it can out. The other ones kind of fight over the other bone as they all just kind of panting around looking for whatever it was that made that noise. And I can move you guys all up here. They're all kind of lounging around in the water a bit here right now. Two of them fighting over a bone, one trying to get the marrow out, and the other three kind of just looking around idly, ears perked, although they don't have much skin or flesh to speak of. Those that have ears, they're perked, and other ones are just kind of letting their guts dangle around, but they all look like they're on the prowl. So now the ball is in your court.
I'm not gonna speak, but I'm gonna try to make a silent motion to the group and I'm going to convey to them that we should sneak past, you know?
Wanda agrees with a nod. And
So
looks
so
to the
my
others.
finger on my lips, like hushing them, and I sort of do like a little crawl or something, trying to go in that direction.
And Billy will nod and follow.
All right. So let's see how we want to do this. Somebody want to try to sneak first?
Yeah. I'll lead the way.
Moriarty, the reflex man, going reflex against their intelligence.
I'll go ahead and pop a luck die on this one.
Okay. Respectable. One of the vigilant ones will use his luck die for int. No, no good. Kind of, you see one of them on the outskirts sniff in your direction, but then it's trying to sniff like at the ground, but the ground is water, and it inhales bit of water. It kind of does that thing that dogs do when they try to blow something out of their nose. And you can move over to here as you're moving through. All right, next.
Oh gosh! All right, so she's gonna follow suit, and I'm doing a reflex.
Mm-hmm. It's an opposed against their int.
I think I might use my luck die on this one.
Go ahead. They couldn't beat it even with a luck die, so you're good.
Yay.
They don't even turn their attention towards you. The one's still blowing water out its nose. The other two are looking in other directions. Which one of the Billies wants to make their move?
Young Billy will. She'll
Young Billy.
give her dad's hand a squeeze before she sneaks forward. Oh,
Be careful.
I will. I'm silent It's the day.
Okay, same thing on that. Couldn't beat it even with a luck, so you're traipsing through.
Oh,
Daddy
man.
dearest.
Oh man. Roll ain't my strong suit. I have no luck die left.
Oh, everybody rolled really good. So, you're able to kind of sneak forward here. Now, you're all going to need one more to get clear. It is going to have to... So, this one's just going to be a target number. Okay. You need a target number of 6. And you will get by these things because those are all pretty good. They don't have any clue that you're over there right now. Noses don't seem to be very good. Okay, that's good. That's more than 6. So Moriarty's clear if he wants to be. Okay, so is young Billy. Oh, so is Wanda.
Come on, baby.
All right. So with
did it.
very, very careful steps, a few close calls, as the dogs kind of look up and look around, you are able to skirt the very edge of where these dogs are and proceed forward.
That was a close one.
I don't wanna go that way back home.
Well, maybe we should find more bones.
Maybe.
Bring everybody in here. So you come into a cave. Let me see. I may have had a handout for this. Yes. The trail leads here for the beast. An oppressive air fills the cavern and shadows seem to twist all around. So on the outside, this appears to be a rather large, strange-looking cave structure. Bit out of place in the swamp, but it's got enough of the natural accoutrements where it doesn't feel like it's too out of place. But when you go in, it's just this sense of just dread and oppression hits you immediately. It just feels like a weight was put on your shoulders the moment you entered this place. And it's hot. It's very unnaturally hot. Outside it could be kind of brisk at night, but cool. In here it is just unnaturally hot. It just feels as though, you know, it's very humid. Sweat seems to stick to your skin.
It's warm in here.
Pretty toasty. Let's hurry up and get out of here. I'm that beast.
Think it might be in here?
I sure hope so. Otherwise, we're gonna get probably flanked or something.
Is there any sort of thing, like maybe a post or something where they would have put the sacrifices or whatever to this beast, or like in the vicinity?
Well, funny enough, you kind of come in, you see, it doesn't quite look as clean as this, whatever this is meant to be. I think it's meant to be like a well, but it's definitely not. What you see when you come in is this rather raggedy looking setup of a post with, you know, ropes of varying ages. Some ropes look newer than others. And the wood seems very splintered and broken, as if this thing might have been replaced a few times or some sort of padding was put onto it. But one thing is very clear is that the area that surrounds it at the base, this kind of a base of hay and, you know, other detritus, is completely coated in just blood, old, new, bone, viscera. There's some phalanges kicking around there, some fingers. This appears to perhaps be where they put the the unwilling before it was they were collected.
Looks like we're in the right place.
I guess so.
Reluctantly, Wanda is going to kind of push a little forward into the open space and see if there's any signs of any noises or tracks.
Mm-hmm.
Would you want me to make a roll?
Yeah, how about int 9?
Yeah.
Hey.
Right. Give me one moment.
Oh, get ready, guys. Something's coming. It's coming quick.
Get your guns out.
And just hear and this kind of goes from being very quiet to very loud, and just heavy, and you feel like a rumbling ahead of you as you see just the very close form of this beast burst out of the darkness into your lights. And it's coming in, arms swinging, and you avoided the surprise round, so very nice. But it is time.
Well, Wanda's gonna get ready as soon as she hears the thing coming and take a shot, like right into the center mouth.
Do it. So you take the shot. And you hear it. And it strikes home into the flesh. Okay.
Young Billy's gonna sidestep slightly, both let Moriarty in and get our own kind of bearings there. And draw our gun up and shoot at the bog beast there.
Okay. Well, I don't think you could dodge that if you wanted to. No.
Nice shooting.
Thank you. This is what I practice for.
Alright, another clean hit. Old Billy and Moriarty.
Oh, I forgot to roll strength.
Oh no, you're
Can I do
fine.
that?
Yeah, you can do that. Oh my goodness.
Nice.
Oh, that's a reflex. Whoops. Athletics is what I want. Damn it.
Ow.
Okay, worked out. Alright.
Billy. Old Billy's gonna pull out the old pistola, take a level, and try to give him what for with some bullets.
Hey,
Do it. Go use a luck die on its dodge.
Well, I'm a getting.
Oh man. Moriarty,
I'm just gonna throw my bloodied knife at its head.
go for it. I should probably do athletics for old Billy, huh? No, he's good. He'll use another luck die on this one. Oh yeah. So after getting shot several times, the knife comes whirling in, and you hear it stick, but it doesn't sound like flesh. It sounds like a cave wall, perhaps, as this thing narrowly dodges. And then it will go. So it's gonna pop in here, and it's gonna swing to hit both Wanda and young Billy on a wide swing as it whirls its arms around. So you're both gonna need to make reflex checks.
Oh no.
You'll need to beat an 11. Okay, that's better than 11.
Oof.
That's not. All right. Roll me your athletics.
Oh man. Wow.
Oh man. I'm so sorry, Wanda.
Wow.
You're taking a nap on that one. So Billy, you dodge, but you see Wanda catch it clean, and this thing's fist is probably almost the size of your torso, and it just punts you. Actually, for funsies, old Billy, roll me a reflex check. Otherwise, you might catch Wanda.
Okay, if she's coming, I'll catch her.
Oh shit! All right, you can if you want to catch her, you can roll strength. Strength 12. She's coming fast.
Oh no!
Okay, roll me athletics now. And Wanda rolls strength.
Wait, I gotta roll again?
You know, you're gonna roll strength to see how hard you hit Billy.
See if she's an absolute loser.
Okay, just one. So you take 1 point of damage, old Billy, as you try to catch Wanda, and fail just a tad, but Wanda is completely knocked out.
I should have just
Clean
moved.
punch. So Wanda's down to 0.
I should have got dodge.
And Wanda's in awful shape after that one. It is going to spend another luck die to jump the turn order and go first. And it will dash off into the darkness.
Goodness.
Oh man. And oh man. Wanda, are you alright?
Oh, Wanda's out.
Can we get away from some smelling salts or something? Wanda?
Are we still on the combat-ish thing?
Oh yeah, you're still in
Oh,
combat.
shoot.
Oh shit.
Well, young Billy is being reckless. He's gonna charge in.
Oh shit. All right.
What are you
Before
going
you-
Billy?
Oh no, young Billy.
I'm gonna get it.
Get back here, Billy.
How far can I go?
Yeah, you guys can free move for now. I'll tell you when you need to stop.
Oh, Billy's gonna go running after his daughter.
I'm gonna drag Wanda.
Gonna drag her? Alright.
I mean, I'm not a very strong man. So I'm gonna try to pull her out towards the cave entrance.
Alright, young Billy, you can stop right about there.
Oh, there's a hole. Torque there.
So does Moriarty succeed in pulling Wanda out to the cave entrance?
Oh yeah, he can do that. If you'd like to pull her
Okay,
out
cool.
there. If you're pulling her out to the cave entrance, yeah, you
I'm
staying
pulling
with
her
her, or you
out,
going
setting
back in?
her up. I'm going back in afterwards. There's something
Oh
like that.
shit, alright. Oh no. That'd be fucked up, huh? No, but okay, so it's right about there. So Moriarty, you don't move from there. You take one out. This is where we're with the Billies. Young Billy, roll me an int 6.
See how smart I am.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Okay, that's pretty solid. So you're not going to automatically be hit,
Oh, good.
but this thing comes barreling around the corner at you. So it is going to be a reflex off.
No.
It is going to use a luck die.
I'm gonna use my last luck die.
Oh shit. Here we go.
Oh.
Good enough. Swings. Swing and a miss.
Billy ducks out of the way.
You two would get to go.
Billy to shoot at it again.
Maybe luck. Oh. Perhaps it's nerves.
Oh.
Ping, ping. It's kind of moving its way towards you, knocking through some rocks. Old Billy.
Oh, I don't know how much clean of a shot I can get off there.
I'd say that it's going to get a bonus to its dodge if you take the shot. Young Billy is in the way.
Oh man. I'll take a shot.
Alright.
It was more like a reflex thing, not having enough time to really maneuver or nothing.
Alright, go ahead. No. Moriarty.
I guess I'll just make my way in there, yeah.
Yeah, you can do that.
Does it look at all like this loops around, or?
You can make me an int check and see. Int check 6. Oh yeah, easy. Yeah, this seems like this should go the other way.
I'm gonna go the other way.
Okay.
Get up behind him eventually.
Go right about there, probably. Alright. Back to the bog beast. And surprisingly, it is going to try to disengage and run away.
Hmm.
Pop a free shot at it.
After he takes the swing, he dips.
Now don't you be going running off like that again.
Sorry, man, I just want to get out of here. Let's get this done. Sorry, Daddy. What should we do? Should we get one up?
Well, I can keep watch if you want to keep go get Wanda, see if you can heal her up.
Alright.
But I don't suggest going through these caverns right now.
I think maybe we should stick to open areas. Like it's trying to lead us into attack corridors, maybe.
Moriarty, make me an intelligence check. See target number 9. Oh,
Nice.
you can sense something moving very close to you.
I'm gonna just duck around this little corner right here real quick. Maybe prep a... Can I prep an action? Is that a thing I can do?
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, if something comes around a corner, I want to swing out on it.
Oh, funny enough, this big meaty paw comes around the corner looking for you.
Oh, big meaty paw. Okay.
It's Paul.
Big meaty paw. You gonna swing on it? Go ahead. If you kill this thing with a shovel. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Alright.
I am a weak man, but... Oh, wait, what?
Yeah.
Killed it with a shovel.
I didn't expect everybody to put the boots to it that hard initially. But yeah. Yeah, no, you kill it with this shovel. So describe this this rather anticlimactic finish to the beast on it.
Or climactic.
Yeah. Could be a bit climactic.
Moriarty was planning for like some sort of pincer attack, get around behind it, maybe jump on its back, stabbing it. Then he hears a noise, and he senses a beast coming at him, so he ducks behind a rock. As it approaches, maybe one of its big old paws is on the ground, or he sees it. He, with all his might, he swings down the blunt end of his shovel, I guess, and it digs into the flesh, and he just sort of twists it back and forth. He does as much damage as he possibly can.
See, it had its paw come around the corner and swing, and just kind of kicked up dirt and rock, and the shovel comes slamming down. It's trying to grab and reach for it, but it hit that soft, sweet spot on the back of the head and neck, and you're just rooting around in there like a dentist with a blunt object, just going to work on this thing, doing a number on its neck and the back of its neck, shoulders. It starts to struggle a bit. You feel it trying to like lift you up. Your feet maybe come off the ground for a slight second, and then you feel its strength begin to fade as you continue to rummage. And after what seems like an eternity of rooting around this rusty old spade in the back of this thing's neck and shoulders, it just slowly collapses into a heap on the ground and begins to twitch.
Wow.
Well, I think that's a job well done.
Good job.
To be honest with you, it sort of caught me off guard.
Should we take a part of it and show that we killed it?
I'm not exactly sure how much you'd be able to identify after I've finished my work, but I suppose that would be for the best.
See if you could take its head. Or in hand.
Right. Well, just one moment, please. I'll get to work on that. Something identifiable.
Yeah, you can take its head's still pretty good. It's just the neck and the upper back are rather fucked. Everything else you could probably take, and you want the head or a hand. Both.
Let's go for a head. That's more dramatic.
Yeah. All right. So you go to work on this thing's head with the knife or shovel.
We'll use the knife. Come on. Yeah. Or I guess we could like sort of do both, you know?
Yeah. Use the shovel to crack open those spots with the knife and get in there. Yeah, get through the sinews. Fair enough.
How's Wanda?
I'm trying to get her away. Wanda, and she kind of slapped the girl's cheek. Wanda!
Combat's done. Wanda can wake up now.
How much health will she have?
You will drop to... You're gonna lose 1 per minute.
Okay.
So down to 2, I think. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, right there.
You gave us
The
a scare.
beast. Where's the beast?
Yeah, where's the beast? Does it still lurk around? Hey.
The beast is dead. We already hit it with the shovel a few times, and we're in the process of getting its head right now.
See there, Wanda. You're all good now. I took one for the team. Thank you.
So she's gonna try to get up and, gain her bearings.
Come on.
Easy little miss.
Don't worry.
Seems like I missed a good fight there.
Well, it wasn't too much.
Don't worry, your sacrifice definitely came in handy there.
Yeah, you were one and off didn't come in handy.
I'm ready to get back. I need a good night's sleep,
Maybe a
I
good drink
think.
too.
A nice stiff one.
That looks
Where's
disgusting.
Where's Moriarty?
That head is, oh god, nasty.
Hey Moriarty, will you hand the head to Billy over here? I just figure she ought to learn that she has to carry the stuff back sometimes to prove that they killed something.
Oh, do proudly.
It's true.
Even if it does stink and look gross
already
and make your
stink.
clothes all gross.
Alright, here. I'm gonna toss it. No, just gently pass it. I'm tossing.
I'm holding it.
How
by,
big
like,
is this thing?
any fur.
Oh, it's big. Head and neck wise, I mean, I'm assuming Moriarty tried to make it as manageable as he could. But it is still, you know, it's a heavy one-handed carry. It's probably like a easily, you know, a 65-pound head probably. This is a head.
Maybe we could use some of that rope there and kind of.
She could bear hug it.
Well, we already smell, so I guess another dead corpse.
We got a long walk.
Maybe you could take off your hat and carry it like that. Just sort of put it in there.
Oh God, never. I'll just hold it. I ain't ruining my hat.
Well, if you insist, then I'll hand it to her.
She'll wrap her arm, like put her gun away. She'll wrap her arms around it. Oh God.
It smells horrible. It's not quite as bad as the brain matter and the dead stuff, the dead guys, but it's pretty bad, and it comes with its own colony of flies that seem to be parading around this thing, and now by proxy you.
Oh, good.
No, don't mind the fluids.
Let's hurry back. Gross.
Well, we gotta find a long way to get around those dogs.
Oh, Billy, if I didn't know any better, you're just trying to make it a little difficult for young Billy.
No. She gotta learn to do these things. It's just what she wants to do.
I still don't want to do it, Daddy.
I think traipsing through a pack of dogs is ain't gonna be a great idea.
We still gotta find some way around. That's for sure. So keep on the lookout as we go.
Hopefully the smell don't alert him too much.
Oh, if
Wanda's
anything,
not
I can do
going.
it. Drive him off.
And drive me off.
I mean, this creature is very intimidating, I'd say at least. So maybe they are wary of it and its scent.
Maybe. Hopefully. Oh, let's get out of here.
Alright, so surprisingly, when you head back and retrace your steps, it's fairly uneventful. You have the errant undead here and there that it's a pain or gets in the way a bit, but nothing that you can't handle after everything you've dealt with. And you work your way back, perhaps dropping camp at a few points. It seems safe. Some restless nights. You make your way back to Bartonsville. And it appears as it had before. Crows again dominate this town. They outnumber the residents almost. But you do see a bit more life in the town since you hear talk that the bandits are gone. Have not been seen since the little shootout that occurred. Melissa and Jeannie are both walking the streets as you return.
Hey there, Melissa, Janie.
Look what we got.
Oh, by God! And they look at it. And this look of shock and horror comes across Melissa's, Jeannie's faces. That's the bog beast, ain't it?
Yeah, it is.
It was.
Sure is.
Pretty dead now.
I can't tell y'all how much this means to us. She just looks at it. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and send word then. And she goes back into her home for a few moments and is away for quite some time, a few minutes there. And comes back out shortly later. All right, I sent the telegraph. The hunter's hole knows what you done. You got the bounty waiting for you. That fellow that brought Jeannie back cut out. Don't know where he went.
Hopefully he's gone back to get his reward then.
Oh no, he didn't talk much about it.
He has some unfinished business elsewhere.
Guess so. I can take his share.
Well, just remember, young Billy, this ain't about the money.
Oh, of course not.
I thank you kindly, she says to Melissa.
Absolutely. Now, I sent that telegraph out. Your money's waiting, and also, more for Jeannie. And Jeannie kind of just looks just kind of upset that her mom had to worry about her. But Melissa brings out some money to pay for you guys finding Jeannie, and you all get $100, which is quite a lot. I'll run the math on that later for 1886.
I think I'm gonna buy a new shovel.
I could retire.
I'm gonna get new clothes and burn these.
I'm gonna get some wagons.
So, Melissa pass it out. Y'all mind if we keep that there? I understand if you say no, but I'd like to parade that thing around.
You can take it.
Well, I believe there's a gentleman in one of these houses here would be very, very delighted to see our work completed.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's precisely why I was bringing it to. And she just goes over, and they've got some sticks and stuff laying around. She takes one that's rather pointed towards the end and just kind of holds it out towards the head, beckoning you to put the head on the stick.
Yeah, Billy will slam that head on a stick and kind of wipe her hands on her hands there. Ugh.
You got some dirt, grime, and whatever else on your hands, and as it just kind of forces its way onto you kind of force it onto the stick, and she props it up and starts gathering the townsfolk for a viewing. And then you guys can proceed back. Is there any kind of closing RP between everybody before you head back into the East Westonville for the money?
Old Billy's gonna go talk to Melissa about starting a stagecoach contract. For supplies and marketing goods and stuff.
Well, while old Billy's doing that, Wanda's gonna congratulate young Billy on a job well done.
Thanks there, Wanda. I couldn't have done without y'all.
Well, you proved yourself very capable at this work. Are you sure you're willing to do this?
I am. It's something I've been wanting to do since I was young, so being able to kind of accomplish this means a lot to me.
Well, you did a mighty fine job. Very nice shot.
Thank you there, Wanda.
And thank you for saving my hide back there.
It was nothing. You do for me too.
I would.
Great job there, Moriarty. Your superior shovel skills.
When you work around graves, you learn how to put others in them.
Good point. Great job, nonetheless.
Though, I doubt I would have made it so far if not for you lot. Was glad to have worked with you at least this one time.
Looks like we're pretty
It was We are. I'd be happy to take another job with you guys.
Alright. Old Billy, roll me an int check for some proper negotiation. Oh boy. Give her 3 dice. Yep. Seems good. So yeah, you work out a good transport deal with the town. And that may have a bearing for old Billy in the future to maybe collect some things that he might need. Expand his transport network. Go ahead and notate that in your bio that you made a deal. You made a deal. All right. And then you guys would return. Let me. Yep. So it's $500 each. I'm just gonna do this for the closing, and then we'll get the title here for the closing, so everybody can have their money, and for the good music. So, to close out, you would return to the saloon, the Hunter's Hole, and be paid handsomely for your work, as the mayor of Bartonsville verified that the contract was complete. So it was going to be $500 each, but Carlos did not, in fact, take his reward. He did not show up. You're not sure where he went. So his $500 would be split between the 4 of you, which is probably going to be uneven. Was it 125 each? Yes. So another 125. So $625 plus the $100 each that Melissa gave you. So $725 total, which is roughly probably around 16,000, 18,000.
Oh.
But the scars last forever. They've all survived Wyrdhunter for now, and perhaps we will do it again. But that is it. I'll go ahead and stop my recording.